what a great win for the Lions. A great team win to get that W for the Lions on the Panthers. Game the Lions were expected to win big. I don't know why I was concerned about no trap game nonsense. The Lions did their job and they kept the Panthers winless to get that first win of the season. Beautiful sight you love to see. So yeah, great win for the Lions, and Red Wings preseason comes to an end, and Pistons preseason now begins. So yeah, the more exciting Detroit sports recap now begins this week. So let's take a look at how everyone else fared this week. So starting off, we had the Red Wings wrap up their preseason this week with a couple wins in preseason, beating the Penguins and then getting a win against the Maple Leafs to wrap it up. So the Wings end their this week the Wings got 2 out of their final 3 preseason games, with the one loss being an overtime loss to the Leafs in Toronto. But the Wings still were pretty solid in preseason. Like, so a lot of positives to take out of it for player evaluation. Like, Nate Danielson looked really good in preseason. That was a good sign to see. Even Edvinsson had some moments. Even Michael Rasmussen looked pretty good in preseason, too. But yeah, the Wings end their preseason 5-2-1. Now, whether that translates to the regular season or not, yet to be seen. I mean, it's preseason. It's more fucking player testing and tuning. And it's more player evaluation. But yeah, a lot of positives to take out of it. I don't think Nate Danielson did enough to make the roster, though. I feel like he's going to be going back to Brandon, to the Wheat Kings, and the WHL, or he'll end up going to, like, Grand Rapids. We'll have to see where they assign him to. But, you know, look pretty solid, though. You know, solid pick, though. But, yeah, you know, of course, the Wings regular season starts Thursday when they head up to New Jersey. And the Wings home opener will be next Saturday when they play host to Tampa Bay. So yeah, the regular season's almost here. Oh, is this the year the Wings finally make the playoffs? Tune in to find out. Detroit basketball! Now on to the Pistons preseason, and for the first time ever on the channel, I finally get to bust out the Pistons chain necklace. So yeah, Pistons only had one preseason game, and that was Sunday, which actually happened right near the end of the Lions game. And yeah, the Pistons only had one preseason game this week, and it was Sunday against the Phoenix Suns. Like I said with the Red Wings and Lions and Tigers, the preseason means fuck all to me. It's more just player testing and tuning and player evaluation. But the Pistons, they look pretty solid, even though they got themselves in an early hole against the Suns. But they were able to come back only to lose to the Suns in overtime. You know, still a solid effort, just, you know, still a long way to go with the growth in the team. I mean, in terms of player evaluation, I mean, Cade Cunningham looked pretty good in his first game back since he tore his knee last year. So yeah, first game back from his season-ending injury last year, and he looked like he didn't miss a step when he went in his first game back. So yeah, that was good to see Cade there. Even Asar Thompson looked pretty good, the rookie. So yeah, a lot of positives to take out of there too, you know. Now, really hard to gauge how everyone looked because they only played one preseason game, you know. Pistons sure gonna come more preseason games though, but yeah, Pistons season though, it doesn't start till like the end of October. But yeah, so far some positives to take out of it for sure, mainly from Cade Cunningham and Asar Thompson. You know, still going to be a little bit of growth and some growing pains, especially in the first year under Monty Williams. We'll see how it turns out in the long run. Now for the game this week for the Lions, there was no doubt in my mind the Lions would win this game. There was no doubt in my mind. Like, the Lions were expected to win, and they won in dominant fashion. And here's how impressive this dominant win, even though it's the Panthers. Here's how impressive this dominant win was. No Amon-Ra, no Brian Branch, no Jahmyr Gibbs, and the Lions still won, still blew the Panthers out. Like, this was such a fucking dominant win on all aspects of the ball. You know, offense had an outstanding job here. The defense, though, holy shit, the defense fucking came to play. Like, the defense has been fucking outstanding. Like, how especially shutting down the run. Like, this defense shut the run down. The one thing that they had an issue with against Carolina last year, and why Carolina was able to beat the Lions last year, Carolina couldn't do that. And Carolina just completely collapsed. Like, the Lions with forcing 3 turnovers in this game, including Aiden Hutchinson's one-hand interception. That was a beautiful thing you love to see, because the tight end just let Hutchinson go by. And Hutchinson just picked the ball right off one-handed. Like, you'll never see a catch like that from a D lineman ever again. Just a beautiful grab from Hutchinson. So yeah, Hutchinson getting turnovers, then they forced a fumble. And then Jerry Jacobs get another interception late in the first half, which led to a Sam Laporta bomb, which that was a great play called by Ben Johnson to sign. The double fake, the jet sweep fake back to Goff. And then Goff threw the bomb right to Laporta, and Laporta walked it in. Even David Montgomery had a really good game too, like a lot of positives to take out of this game. And for the first time since week 1, Jared Goff didn't throw an interception. Yay! Goff learned how to not turn the ball over again. Yay! He figured it out. But yeah, like the Lions, the defense, they just made Bryce Young's life a living hell. Like the way they just toyed with Bryce Young, it looked like the equivalent of fucking child abuse. Like, oh my lord! They just completely destroyed him. Oh, but he had 3 touchdowns. Yeah, well, the 3rd touchdown doesn't really count because it was a garbage time TD late in the game, which just made the game look closer than it actually was. Because did that late touchdown help the Panthers come back and win? Absolutely not. But yeah, game the Lions were expected to win. Even though J-Mo, he didn't impress too much on the stat sheet, though, in his first game back. After the NFL finally showed mercy and the free J-Mo campaign actually worked, and they ended J-Mo's suspension 2 games early. J-Mo actually had more than 1 catch in this game. He had 2 catches. I know that's pretty terrible, but hey, it's progress. But even though he didn't impress on the stat sheet, he did a very good job blocking in a couple runs. Like, hell, what on David Montgomery's TD runs, he mainly only got that run in because of J-Mo making a key block. Without that key block, there would be no TD for Monty. But yeah, just, you know, even though he didn't impress in the stat sheet, J-Mo did impress elsewhere. You know, would like to see him get more involved in the offense. Like, I think he could have had a big run there on that second catch if he didn't trip over himself. But yeah, still a really good job by the Lions, you know. Everyone, just every aspect of the game, they dominated from start to finish. Like, once they got up by 14, they never looked back early. But yeah, just complete domination on all sides of the ball. Just a very dominant win for the Lions. Needed a dominant win, especially coming off the rust they had from that big win against Green Bay last week. And they answered back with another dominant win against Carolina. So now the Lions win 42-24. They now sit 4-1. Best start they've had to a season since 1991 or 2011. One of those 2 years. So yeah, this Lions team looks really good. This team, like I said before, the NFC North runs through the 3-1-3. So yeah, sitting 4-1, big win for the Lions. Now next week they get a little rest because with a game that got flexed to 4 o'clock next week against the Buccaneers. Since the Buccaneers aren't as dog shit as we thought they were, they're actually pretty good. Interesting call. But yeah, big game next week against Tampa Bay. So and down in Tampa. And oh yeah, One Pride, we're getting ready because we're about to invade Raymond James Stadium. Who knows? Maybe we'll invade that pirate ship they have there too and take that over as well. But yeah, big road game next week after the Lions got the win against Carolina. Down to Tampa next week. But yeah, and also, there's also one more highlight I should mention here. This week, though, even though I didn't mention the Red Wings, I forgot to mention the Red Wings segment, I'll mention it here. I actually got to meet Chris Draper and Dan Cleary at the Sarnia Stain Sioux Greyhounds game Friday night. Since they were in town scouting that Andrew Gibson kid on the Greyhounds, who's a Red Wings prospect. And Gibson did pretty good in that game. He had a goal and assist, but the Greyhounds got blown out by the Stain 7-4. Which is where I got this sweater from at that game. But yeah, I got a photo with them. They liked my Red Wings cap. So yeah, I mean, not much else to say about this game. Like, the Lions just completely dominated. Like, this was a game that wasn't in doubt. I mean, yes, it's the Panthers, but the Lions were expected to blow them out, and they blew them out. Like, maybe I should have just grew some balls and took the 10.5 point spread for the bets. Yeah, well, maybe next time. But yeah, Lions handled their business, and they dominated the Panthers. Now on to Tampa Bay next week against the Booty Pirates. But yeah, I'm going to celebrate this win, villain style, with the chain and the necklace and everything. But yeah, anyway, on to Tampa next week. And the Lions, and add insult to injury, they were even showing the Lions game during TV timeouts at the Pistons game Sunday. At the very end in the fourth quarter. When it really got out of hand. But yeah, still, I'm going to celebrate this win. Hopefully next week we get Brian Branch, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Amon-Ra back healthy, because we're going to need them against Tampa Bay next week. But anyway, I'm out.